Solution.
Invitation.
Deep resistance from a deep love. And terror and shock, all the many emotions that, come when someone puts a death sentence together for humanity, and it includes your children.
Welcome to Love in Action at Caapi Cottage in Dominica in the Eastern Caribbean. And today we have the enormous privilege of being able to have a chat with Skeena Rathor, who is a co-founder of Extinction Rebellion, the ecological and climate justice movement. You're saying the science is very important, but the science and the facts are not what is going to motivate people to change, motivate the shift, that the shift has to come from something much deeper, something more heartfelt, a mindset. And you used a phrase in one of the interviews. You said the climate crisis is a crisis of relationships. And can you just tell us, in your view, where we are in this predicament? Are relationships really the central issue to resolving, to finding our way through this?
Thank you, Jessica. Oh, I think so. I think, really it's not my thinking, it's the thinking of Audre Lorde and Bell Hooks, Mickey Cashton, and there's so many names I want to appreciate of people. For 90 to 95% of the existence of Homo sapiens, or our history as a species, we lived in hunter-gatherer bands. We were enculturated into a felt sense of abundance, right? Of love. Indigenous tribes in the world, it was matrifocal in its organizing principle. Generally, something disrupted that to such a degree. It's just something happened, and we know it because we now have a felt sense of scarcity, right? We live in this paradigm of scarcity. Mickey calls it scarcity, separation, and powerlessness. I would add soullessness to that, right? And the West mindset and heart set operates in that paradigm most of the time. She's not just the earth. She's not just Gaia. She's my mother. She's my mother. Right? She sustains every part of me. Right? She's not, there's nothing abstract in my relationship there. I walk on her chest every day. Right? I suckle from her breasts every day. Right? Her waters, I take her waters through me every day. Right? She's my mother. I breathe her, I inhale her every day. This is a relationship. This isn't some abstract thing of life, because to be in the beauty and see the beauty and feel it, you've got to be in connection, right? So how do I connect to the earth and the great mother there, and how do I stay in healthy relationships or create healthy relationships? It's just so hard. Instead, I'm going to exploit and extract and power over, right? Which is what patriarchal culture does. And then I'm going to create colonization, which is what happened with the Sumerians, the first great colonizers, and then the Romans took it to a whole new level. And actually, we've taken it to a whole new level. The Anglicians, take a whole new level, neocolonialism, right? And now it's a whole new level with the mega billionaires who own, I think, between 3 and 5, own as much wealth as 50% of the poorest half of humanity. Less than few people on a hand. I mean, that is like patriarchal culture on steroids. Obscene. So we're somewhere between this mass suicide and mass manslaughter, because there's a crisis in how we can relate and be together and be with the earth. Reweaving the human family for the protection of life and earth repairs. So that's what I talk about in the work of co-liberation.